1 and... Oh, wait a minute. This isn't the right channel. Oh, I'm kidding. Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Broke Nerfing, and this is the live interview series number 13, lucky number 13. And I am here with my friends from Monkeytron Collective. We're here with Big Al and Scooter Girl. Kind of Scooter Girl. She might not be there all the way. She's kind of peeking. But
she's listening in just now.
Okay, she's listening in, guys. But why'd you say something?
Hi, how you doing? I'm Big Al, part of Monkeytron Collective. Monkeytron Collective is myself and Scooter Girl and our family, and we love all things NERF and cosplay and props and toy collecting.
Awesome. I appreciate you being here. I know where you're at. It's almost 1 o'clock, or it is 1 o'clock in the morning.
It's just gone 1 a.m. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, so I appreciate you taking the time and being here on the stream with us in the States who have nothing but time on our hands, you know. So let me give a shout out to everybody in the chat so far. We have NERF ZSM. Thanks, NERF ZSM. Thank you, Megan. Slater, thank you so much for stopping by. Tisha Key, my girlfriend, thank you, baby. I love you. Thank you for stopping by. Boom Tendo, thank you, Boom Friendo. Scott JS, thanks for stopping by. Rigel Star, my dude, thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. Cool Magic Forum, thank you so much for being here. Spectre N7, thank you.
Spectre N7 lives just up the road from me.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So it's late for him too.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, it's gotta be pretty late for him as well. So yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate your sacrifice too, Spectre. Scott Empire, California Nerf, thank you so much, California. Whoa, some of you guys have been in here since like 4:30. Woo! I appreciate that. Clowny, hey, what's going on, Clowny? And if you haven't been to the interview series before, if you're new here, first off, make sure that you subscribe if you're new. Also, make sure that you go and support Monkeytron Collective. I left their channel link in the description, but I will be adding more links after the interview goes offline. I will put some more links to them so you can connect to them in the description of this as well. So yeah, thank you so much. If you guys haven't been here before, like I said, you could leave questions for us. Put questions in the chat and we will answer them as we see them, but make sure they stay on topic. You know, if we're talking about one of their events and then you start asking them, you know, what their views on platypuses are, I'm probably not gonna stop everything to ask them that question. But yeah. So make sure it's on topic, you know, so we can keep everything flowing.
Just to clarify, I have no views on platypuses.
Oh, okay. So there you go, guys. I know half of you are gonna leave now because that's what you came to find out. But so yeah, make sure that you do ask your questions, guys. Whatever's on your mind, or just hang out and troll. That's fine too. All right. So are you ready, Big Al?
I'm ready as I'm going to be.
All right. So, Big Al, where are you from?
Well, we live in Scotland in the UK. One of the cities called Glasgow. It's not a massive country, quite a small country, really. Quite a small group of Nerfers in Scotland, but we kind of play a lot within the UK community, as you can see up above me. We have the BritNerf. We're part of the BritNerf community here in the UK, which is the kind of the heart of the Nerf community in the UK. We're kind of very active members, and we make a point of traveling about to as many games as we can. So most weekends we're either doing an event nearby, or we do a lot of Comic Cons and things as well. So usually most weekends we're out doing something Nerf related. But yeah, we do travel around the UK to a lot of different games. We were down in England just this weekend there, doing a double header. We were at 2 different games in one day.
Oh wow!
Which was good fun.
Yeah, cool, man. Oh, Ryan Ingolstad's here too. He said Minnesota is watching. Thanks, yeah. Ryan.
Actually, I met Ryan over when we went over to Endor earlier this year.
Oh, cool. Yeah,
met Ryan there. Yeah.
Awesome. Nerfer99 is here as well. Thanks, Nerfer99. Appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, you said you had to leave, or you had to leave soon. You can always catch Broke Nerfing on demand. You know, catch the replay. So thank you so much for coming by. Um, so yeah, yeah, you guys seem to have a great community out there. The whole Brit Nerf community seems really, really big, really supportive, and I like watching like all this. Like a lot of you guys who upload gameplay footage from those events. It's mind blowing how cool that stuff is.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, it was our 7th anniversary this year. But the last three years, it's really exploded. The scene, we've got a lot of. At first, it was really just the forum, so there was just people online, and it was just a kind of a vault of information for people and stuff. I used to hang about the forum years ago, but I didn't really sign up and join in actively at first. I'm just used to kind of go in there for the mod guides and stuff and watch that. But the last 3-4 years, there's been a huge amount of Nerf groups sprung up all over the UK, and the whole scene's just exploded this last couple of years. And there's now, from there being one organised game a year, there's now a couple of games a week somewhere in the UK. And of course, it's not a massive country compared to the likes of the States. I mean, you can get you're no more than a few hours away drive if you can drive from a game most weekends.
I know you guys are as big. You know, it's like my state is like as big as your country, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, I think most American states are probably bigger than Scotland.
Boomtendo said you look like his dad.
Why? Thank you. I hope your dad's is very handsome.
Yeah. you know what's funny is Big Al. He looks like one of my sergeants I had in the army. Sergeant Dunn. I swear he looks so much like him. Yeah. So. John Brooks, thanks for showing up, and Homely665, thanks guys, thanks for coming by and supporting. If you guys do have questions for Monkeytron Collective, please let us know in the chat. So what do you organize games, or do you just go to the games?
Well, we do. We work alongside a game organizer called Foam Dart Thunder. So we help. We're kind of on the organising team for a lot of those games. They're pretty much the biggest event organizer in the UK just now. So we've been involved in the kind of biggest events in the UK over the last few years, which has been good fun.
What are the biggest events, would you say, in the UK?
Well, there's a big one in the shopping mall. There's Terminal Infection. There's some really cool videos online of that. You've kind of seen some of them, and
that is so cool.
Recently, they've been doing the football stadium games and stuff, and we've got some more stadium games planned and more mall games, and just continually growing. The guy Neil that runs Foam Dart Thunder, he's always looking for new, interesting venues and kind of cool places to play. The games are capped at 100 FPS, and there's a kind of open to all ages. So you get a lot of kids there and stuff. They're not the kind of more adult focused games that you can get elsewhere in Brit Nerf, but they're good fun, and they're always good unique venues and stuff. But the Brit Nerf, as more and more games have come online, there's been more adult focused games and higher FPS games recently, which has been good fun to get into as well.
Cool. Now these football stadiums, or you're probably talking about soccer to us. But,
soccer, sorry. Yeah.
But these stadium games, like how many people would you say average come to those?
Well, it's not like I know you have the Jared's Epic Nerf War over there. It's not like that. It's not out on the pitch. What they use the kind of indoor concourse areas. Mm-hmm. So the numbers are a bit lower. They run different sessions throughout the day, so there maybe be 40 to 50 in a session playing, and it's usually there's kind of different levels and running about inside. It's good.
Yeah.
Right. Obviously, we don't have the weather. We don't have as reliable weather here in the UK, so we tend to play indoors a lot.
Definitely.
If we play outdoors, it's very lucky if we get a nice day for it. So.
Hey, we had 24 people in here watching. Right on. Making sure you guys smash the like button and like the smash button. Remember to do that. What is it? Spectre said, what he said, we know no king other than the king in the north whose name is FDT. We know no king but the king in the north whose name is FDT. All right. Kelly Paulson, thanks for stopping by. I'm here with Monkeytron Collective, a Big Al, and Scooter Girl, who is scooted away for a minute, but she's probably listening. All right. So you have like a couple events a week, you say, or just a couple games a week?
There's generally at least one game on every weekend somewhere in the UK, but they spread. There's games all over the place coming online. There's people kind of start going to an event and become regulars, but they've maybe travelled a few hours to that event, so they think about looking at starting something closer to home. And there's been just games popping up everywhere. They've got another couple of games just announced. There's some guys called Team Corvus. Mm-hmm. They won. They got Jangular's Video of the Week the other week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were kind of regulars at a few different games in the BritNerf community, but they also run a kind of indoor laser tag game, a kind of close quarters laser tag game. But they've managed to secure this airsoft site, which is a multi-story building. So it's a disused office block. It's got 7 floors. It's used for airsoft just now.
Nice.
They've managed to book that for a game that is gonna be happening next year. And we spoke to Newport North a few weeks ago. He's involved in running the foam flinging skirmish, which was one of the kind of first regular high FPS events. But then there's another one started now, kind of a bit further north, because they live quite far down south. There's another one called Impact Northwest that started up with kind of high FPS in a kind of paintball field area. We played at that last a few weeks back anyway. But it was really good fun. I loved that game. It was good.
Yeah, you guys always put out such awesome gameplay footage, man. It's really, really amazing stuff. It's so fun to watch too. You guys just look like you're having such a good time, you know. And that's what I was just saying. That's what I like to watch. You know, it's not necessarily, it doesn't have to be the best quality, even though your guys is always top quality. But you get to see how much fun people are having, and it's awesome just to watch people just having a great time. You know, so.
Yeah, I say it's quite good now. We've got really good kind of spread of events for all ages. So you've got the kind of more kind of open to all ages, kind of lower FPS, kids, families involved. Mm-hmm. Then the kind of next step up we go with kind of teens and whatever, and then the step up again where it's more adult focused. So we've got really good selection, so that's good.
Cool. California Nerf had a question. He asked, what was it? Somewhere around here. Oh, he said, what was your first Nerf blaster?
Well, we first got into Nerf way back in the 2000s, and it'd have been the kids would have had Mavericks, probably the first ones. First one I bought for myself would have been a long shot, I think.
So was it your kids who kind of you got your kids some of them and found out how fun they were, and then it was you and you guys started getting involved as well? Or?
Yeah, so the kids had as I say, kind of started off a couple of Mavericks and just kind of playing around in the house, and it was quite fun. It was when we were kids, obviously, had the little single shot sticky dart guns, but when you got having a 6-shot revolving Maverick was a kind of step up, and it was good fun. Kind of enjoyed it. We just kind of started playing in the house more and more and more. And the kids would be inviting friends over, and they'd spill out into the garden and things. They kind of decided wanted to get our own blasters as well. So we kind of started looking at getting our own blasters to join in properly. Started from there.
Cool. Do your kids actually like mod them as well and paint them?
Yep.
Cool.
In fact, one of the boys, he's actually built from scratch completely himself at 15 years old a Select Fire Strife and a Caliban.
Why do these kids always have to be so much better than me at stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty amazing.
That is
really awesome cool. Blasters. Yeah.
That's really cool, man. Nerf ZSM is asking, how many blasters do you have in your collection or your hoard?
Literally hundreds.
Can you get up? Can you get up and count them right now for me, please?
That may take a while. I mean, as I say, we do this as a family. So there's 5 of us. We tend to go out to events as a team. So the Monkeytron Fire team. So
Okay.
there's 5 of us in the house that all have our own loadouts and blasters. And I say we do a lot of the Comic Cons, so we kind of trade at Comic Cons. Our main thing we do is cosmetic mods. We paint blasters non-stop. We paint and hydrodip and make props and stuff as well. Looking into cosplay and things as well. So we go to Comic Cons as punters doing cosplay and props and things, and we also trade as well. So we have quite a stock of blasters that we have for events and stuff. So including all those, it would be absolutely hundreds. But
wow.
we used to have a lot more ourselves, but the more and more games we've played over the last few years, we've kind of refined our loadouts a bit more to what we like and what we know works, and we've got certain blasters for certain types of game type and stuff. So,
gotcha. Yeah. Hey, Socks. They call me Socks. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. And remember, guys, in the chat, support each other's content. You know, help each other out. Support each other. If someone tells you they supported you, go support them too, man. Just pay it forward, guys. So there was another question I believe I saw here. Is your favorite? How many do you have? Spectre asks, if you could nerf anywhere in the world, where would you choose to nerf? Good question. That's really cool.
I don't know. Well, having kind of made it over to Endor earlier this year, that was kind of one off the list. That was really awesome to play there and get to do that. So yeah, maybe a couple of other games in America. I'd like to get to the Southeast Nerf Club. I'm when we were over in Endor, we got to hang about with all those guys. We kind of hooked up with them, and we hung about with them for the weekend, and it was good. We kind of played with them and their squad. So it'd be good to get to their game and go play with them. And like Australia as well. I'd like to get to Australia and play one of those games one day. I do have some family out there, so that could be arranged.
Yeah. I would like, if I had to choose, I would choose Easter Island, dude. I'd love to run around with those giant heads, man. That would be awesome.
That would be very cool.
Yeah. That would be so cool. Hey, we got Andrew. I'm not going to pronounce your last name. Starts with an A, though. Yeah, there we go.
He's a fellow Britnoffer.
Oh, awesome.
He is a very awesome modder and is doing some really cool 3D print and design stuff right now.
Awesome. Glad to have you here. Thanks for stopping by. Hey, we got Mickey James, not the wrestler, but Mickey James. He's my friend David. He comes around, he's usually in the back during these interviews as well, just hanging out back there and throwing paper clips at the back of my head, but he's not here today. He must have had school. But thanks for stopping by, David. I appreciate it. Ryan said, it was awesome meeting you at End War. Thank you again for making such a trip.
Yeah, it was good fun. I had to bring a parcel home it was a present Ryan had given me to give to Just a Jolt. So I had to came home and delivered that to Just a Jolt next time I saw him, and he absolutely loved it. It was full of goofy stuff and things Ryan had put in it for him.
Yeah, right. I've seen some of the care packages Ryan has delivered, like my friend Mongoose. He delivered my friend Mongoose Jake. Sent him something, and yeah, he has a really good heart. I really like Ryan. Such a good dude to have in the community. Here, Andrew's asking, do you have any cool integrations on your mind, like the double Lawbringer?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've not done an integration for a while. I've had this one. The double Lawbringer was, I don't know if you know the Doomlands Lawbringer. Mm-hmm. So I have 2 of them which I cut down and then kind of butterflied them across the middle, and I kind of can spin it round, and you can kind of shoulder it and then spin it round and fire the other ones and load it off. And I used it for a lot of kids' games we play. I don't have it with me actually; it's in my shed. I wish I'd have brought that out, but yeah, I've not done an integration for a while. Might be something I need to do again. But yeah, we do a lot of blasters for other people. It's kind of hard to find time to work on our own stuff a lot of the time. So
I still haven't even done an integration yet. I really need to start learning how to do that stuff. PKL Nerf, thanks for stopping by, Pickle Nerf. Appreciate it. Almost at 100 subscribers. Good job, man. Yeah, make sure you guys are supporting each other in the chat, guys. Help each other out, and like the smash button. Remember to like the smash button. It helps out a lot. Here with Monkeytron Collective, talking about all things Nerf. So you guys get out and play a lot of games. I always hear a lot about the weather being so bad out there. Like people, I've had friends tell me like, "Oh, I can't get out and play because it's like the weather's so bad. We can never find a time to get out there." But you guys are like every week I see new gameplay footage coming out from there, and it's just amazing stuff.
Yeah, we've been lucky. Most games are organised within kind of either indoor or an indoor element. So, like the game we were at the weekend, there was a chapel game. So they kind of used the chapel and the outdoor car park areas. So we had a few games where it was kind of starting to rain and stuff. So yeah, people would play inside a bit more, or just kind of make sure they had a Springer blaster for the wet weather rather than running around with an electric one. And then the second game we were playing was completely indoors. It was an indoor five-a-side kind of pitch, indoor soccer pitch.
Oh, okay, cool, yeah.
And then a lot of the big events are kind of indoor areas as well. But we've been lucky this year. The kind of outdoor games we've been to, we've been very lucky with the weather, and we've had amazing days. It's been good.
That's cool. Yeah. Hey, American Foam. Thanks, Brad, for stopping by. Brad also does some pretty good gameplay footage as well out here in the United States. Appreciate it. If you guys have any questions for Big Al or Scooter Girl, if she's there, please let us know in the chat. He's asking if you've been to any of the terminal infection games.
Every one of them, yeah.
Could you explain that to the folks in the chat that may not know what the terminal infection games are or how awesome they are?
Yeah, well, terminal infection, it was the kind of world's first NERF in a shopping mall. So we, as I say, it was organised by Foam Dark Thunder. We're part of the organising team, so we've been to all the events because obviously we help organise them. Managed to play a bit in one of the games, but we're kind of generally on referee and organising duty most of the time. But you're kind of right in there in the action, watching everyone play and stuff. It's good fun. It's great to be a part of it. And there's been 4 so far. There's another one just not this weekend, but the weekend after is event number 5. Looking forward to it. We have it's a zombie themed event, but it's not a traditional HVZ. It's like kind of PvP. Team v team game, and the zombies are in the middle, just kind of making you watch what you do. If you get tagged by the zombies, you have to respawn or whatever. And there's zombies, they can you can stun them, but they're constantly in play. And it's professional scare actors that come in to do the zombies, so they're in full zombie makeup and in full character the whole time during the game. It's quite good.
They're professional actors?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't know that, man.
Yeah. We hired in some professional actors, and then we have some volunteers who just love doing the zombie thing as well, so they come and join in as well. But they're all in full makeup, and they stay in character the whole night. They don't break character in front of the public. So if they're out in public, they're zombies, and yeah, it's good. As the games go on, the zombies get faster and faster. So they start off quite slow, but then by the end of the night, they're chasing you around and stuff.
That's epic, man. Yeah, it looks like a load of fun, dude. I mean, and I've seen the guys wearing like the full like the gear, like what is it, like the bio gear, like I've seen people wearing that before, I believe, like the masks kind of things, like the biohazard stuff.
Yeah, we don't take ourselves too seriously in Britain a lot of the time. So there's a lot of guys do have kind of cosplay elements into it as well. So they'll build kind of armor and stuff into the loadout, and it's not entirely practical all the time, but it's good fun.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of fun, man. It's really cool. I suggest you guys check that out sometime. Take a look at it on YouTube. It's so cool to watch. Yeah, we kind of did that at Ragnarok Oktoberfest. Not to that, not to the extent of costumes and makeup, but it was we did the player versus zombies. It was really cool. Hey, Patricia Sprinkles, thanks for stopping by. Oh, congrats on 1.4K. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate you saying that. Thank you. I'm here with Big Al from Monkeytron Collective. So what did you play with when you were a kid then? Like, what were you into?
I'm a big bit of a Star Wars nut and Transformers as a kid. I'm a kind of been a toy collector whole life, really, and as an adult as well. So yeah, some.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, so yeah, as soon as I'd got a job as an adult and was earning money, first thing I did was go off and start buying action figures that I never had as a kid.
It's
and
funny.
I've been doing it ever since.
It's funny how many people I know that actually do that. You know.
Yeah.
American Foam says terminal infection events seem pretty awesome. How do you go about getting permission for something like that? Seems like a lot to organize.
You just have to ask.
If you don't ask, you already have no.
Yeah.
Right on. Yeah. Is there like you have to get insurance and all that stuff too?
Well, yeah, obviously, Foam Dark Thunder FTT is an events company, so it's all fully insured and everything as well. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. How about? Oh, he's Scott. Scott JS is saying, how about the most impractical blaster you've used in a game?
Oh.
That's a good question.
Yeah, Scooter Gold has pointed out the judge was quite possible.
Oh,
yeah.
Judge.
We have a judge that we use on our NERF target range, and every kid that comes onto the target range just runs straight for it and picks it up and wants to use it, and it's just hilarious. It's the most useless thing ever, but yeah, I think I'd rather have the Centurion than the judge.
I can't even think of the most impractical one I've used because I tend to get blasters for their practicality, you know. Since I don't have a lot of money, so I get ones that I don't really get anything that I don't think I'm gonna be able to use a lot. So I can't even imagine what the most impractical one I've ever used was. Huh. Hey, JNC No Limit TV, thanks for stopping by. If you got any questions for Big Al and Monkeytron Collective, please let us know in the chat. Let's see, what else do we got here? Any more questions from you guys in the chat right now? That was a good one, though. American Foam says, Judge is great. Completely ridiculous, but great. Story time with Miss Ty. Thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate it. So, Big Al, do you have any other hobbies right now other than just modifying blasters and painting them up and everything?
Yeah, NERF takes up a lot of our time. It's a kind of big part of our life, and yeah, kind of everyone in the family really. But we do try and get as much family time as we can together, and kind of quite into music and stuff as well. So play a lot of music and yeah.
Awesome, man. JNC No Limit TV is asking, what's the fastest firing one you've ever fired?
That'll be my FDL2.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, both me and Scooter Girl are FDL2 owners. So
Ryan is asking, what does Miss Monkeytron think of all this NERF stuff you could do? What is it? Wait, all this NERF stuff you do? Oh, what does she think of all the NERF stuff you, a Big Al, does?
Well, yeah, she joins in as much as I do. She's a regular member of the community just as much as I am. Yeah. She also mods and paints and plays and helps with game organizing. And she's part of the Women in NERF team over in America as well. She's a moderator for the Women in NERF Facebook page and the group there.
I saw that they were doing a new Woman of the Month kind of thing. I just saw that. It was Jamie Heston. Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah, Mel's good friends with her. Yeah.
Nice. That's really cool. Yeah, I met her through the BTA. You know, she came to the BTA tournament sometimes and E-band stuff. It's really, really cool.
Yeah,
she does good stuff.
I met her over at Endo and had a good chat to her.
So do you just do you collect, or do you only modify or get the ones you want to modify? And
yeah, a bit of both really. We just kind of tend to get stuff when it comes out. If it looks interesting, get it and see what it's like. And if it's not going to get used by us, we'll then maybe mod it or paint it up. And then we do a lot of the Comic Cons, so we we're constantly painting blasters and stuff to have as on the stall when we go to Comic-Con events and stuff, because we display a lot of blasters and stuff. So yeah, we tend to buy, if something looks good, we'll get it, see what it's like, and yeah, kind of do what we want to it. And sometimes we'll keep it, sometimes we won't, but we tend to kind of buy and sell a lot of stuff.
When you take these blasters to show off at the Comic Cons, which one or which ones usually are the most popular from people looking at?
Oh, what would you say? We do a lot of Hydra dip work and stuff as well, and that always catches people's eyes. We do, yeah, we do. We do kind of sci-fi prop stuff as well. So we do a lot of Han Solo blasters, the DL-44 Han Solo blasters. We do a lot of them. They always go down well at the Comic Cons, and the costume Star Wars cosplayers and stuff.
Do you have any of the blasters close by that you're going to be bringing to the Comic Con this weekend?
Yep. Well, I've got a few here. Well, here's the one I was just talking about, the Han Solo. So this is it was the kind of Super Soaker water pistol, but I've kind of decommissioned it, and so the trigger's been epoxied in, and the top bit as well. So nothing moves. It's just a prop, but it's kind of been repainted and done. We also have the kind of Nerf dart firing ones as well, but I've not got one of them ready just now.
Ah, that looks awesome, man. That's really cool work. That was a water gun, you said?
Yeah, it was a Super Soaker that came out. I think they came out with the Force Awakens movie a few years back.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that's probably one of the most popular ones we do. But yeah, it's just a kind of prop one, so they look good on display. I like people kind of buy them to just put on display, I think, and stuff. It's good.
Oh, okay. PKL Nerf. Oh, I apologize. PKL Nerf is asking, which blaster do you want the most but don't have?
Oh, that's a tough one. Oh yeah, Scooter Girl wants a Jupiter. So.
Oh yeah, I want to. Yeah, a pigeon would be awesome too.
I'd quite like to get my hands on an FDL3 one day. There's a couple FDL3s appeared in the UK recently, and I've kind of had a shot, and I really loved the FDL2 and the kind of goofy shape of it and the kind of sci-fi kind of shape of it. But having had the 3 in my hand a couple of times, I do quite like it.
I've only had one FDL2 in my hand. That was it. Just got to fire once someone brought it here to the Nerf night. One time. Yeah. Those are too expensive for me, man. They just way too expensive, but they're so cool.
Yeah, they're good fun. They're kind of versatile as well, so we can. They're very powerful and very effective, but you can kind of tone them down to use in any game as well, which is quite good. That's really love about them.
So we have a few more. We got a few more questions coming up. We got JNC No Limit TV is asking, what's the coolest modification you've done?
Whoa.
And if you have it close by, it'd be cool to see it. If you have it, only if you have
cool. It. I have one which is a kind of personal favorite. I don't know if do you know Judge Dredd?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, right. I'm a massive Judge Dredd fan. I kind of grew up with the comics here in the UK. Kind of one of Britain's most famous comics, and I kind of do a Judge Dredd cosplay and stuff as well.
I could tell by your little logo that you have.
Yes, that's it. Judge Big Al. Yeah. I cosplay as Judge Big Al. There's my badge that I made. So. But yeah, my Judge Dredd, the Retaliator, is one of my personal favourites. I use this for my costume, but it's still fully functional, and it has a 5 kilo spring. So it's packs a punch as well. It's good. This is supposed to look like a Judge Dredd Mark II lawgiver. It's a Retaliator, but I custom resin cast the parts myself. When I first made it, I just made the bits out of plastic tubs and stuck them on, but I kind of had my brother asked me to make one for him as well, and I wanted to upgrade mine. So I've actually made molds, and I now custom resin cast all the parts for it myself and pick them up. And yeah, I know a few. I'm kind of part of a few Judge Dredd costume groups and stuff as well, and some of the guys who really love these as well. So I've made quite a few of these in the past, but this is my kind of. If I only have to have one sidearm or one blaster, I'd kind of generally go for this one. I love it.
Yeah, that is freaking awesome. That badge is really cool too, man.
Yeah. I think I've got my helmet here as well. Right?
Oh, that's so cool.
Take my glasses off.
I haven't seen the helmet yet on you.
So there we go. Can you see me now? I keep forgetting I have to talk for you to see me. So
yeah, I see it. That's killer.
Yeah.
Man, that's awesome. What was that before you? It was the Judge Dredd helmet. It was just like a bike helmet or motorcycle helmet or something.
No, I made it. Yeah.
Oh, completely all the way through.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, we do a bit. We do. Yeah, as a family as well, we kind of do a lot of cosplay and stuff. So we've made quite a few costumes and stuff in the past. So that's good.
Really cool.
Scooter Girl quite likes Wonder Woman. She does some Wonder Woman stuff, which is quite good. This is one of those.
Oh, that is kick ass.
I forget. I need to keep talking to keep the picture on me. So yeah, so it's all just made from foam and hand painted and stuff, and that's good.
That's amazing.
One of Scooter Girl's kind of signature blasters is a kind of Wonder Woman blaster she does as well. That's one of these. She does these. It's the kind of Rebel Dauntless. So she does these in the Wonder Woman colors, and this is all kind of custom decals that she hand makes herself and puts on. Quite good.
Wow.
I don't know if you can pick up the kind of glitter on it as well. It's awesome.
Oh yeah, you can.
Yeah. So yeah, Scooter Girl makes a lot of these. They go down really well at the Comic Cons as well. The Wonder Woman stuff.
Wow, that's really cool, man. You guys do some awesome work. Hey, Ben Anderson, thanks for stopping by. Ben from Foamcast Radio. I'm actually wearing your shirt, Ben. Foamcast Radio. Thank you for stopping by, my friend. Oh, hey! Hello. We had another question. Was Andrew was asking, how do you cope with all the long driving you do?
Share the driving, and yeah, we tend to try and tie the trips in with visiting friends and family and stuff as well. So it kind of makes the weekend trip a bit more worth it. So we'll go to the NERF and then we'll go catch up with some friends or family afterwards as well, and it just kind of makes the weekend a bit more worth it for us. So that's kind of helps with doing the long road trips and helps justify them a bit more.
Yeah, that makes sense. Hey, Emergency Vehicles, thanks for coming by. Wolfpack Nerf, thanks for coming by too. We're here with Big Al and Scooter Girl from Monkeytron Collective. If you guys have any questions for them, please ask in the chat and we will get to them. Let's see, I think there was one more question that I missed. Where was it? I know I missed it. There's the coolest. Oh, there it is. It was, what do you think about the deploy? It was Spectre. So I think that you have strong feelings towards it and he wants to hear you go off or something.
The deploy is a special blaster. It is. We have on our NERF target range, the prize target at the very back of the target range, the highest, furthest away target is a NERF deploy hanging at the back of the NERF target range. And if the kids hit it, they win a prize.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's a pretty cool idea. That's pretty clever.
We got, the idea was stolen from our friend Just Jolt. He has a special place in his heart for the deploy. And if you've watched a lot of his videos, he's always trolling on the deploy a lot, and it was kind of a tribute to him. We thought we'd hang our deploy in our target range.
Ah, all right, that makes sense. Hey, we got Nerm in the chat. Thanks for stopping by, Nerm. Appreciate you coming in. Here's a good question in the lines of that, you know, the deploy and everything. What do you think is the most overrated blaster? Any brand, actually.
Oh, I don't know. There's a there's a few rival blasters that kind of missed the mark, definitely. When the rival blasters came out, the really awkward prime on the Apollo, quite a powerful, good blaster, but just really not well designed. And then obviously there was the kind of shotgun Atlas one, which was just awful. Yeah, so from something that was supposed to be, it was hyped so much, and there was a few terrible blasters came out in that line quite quickly.
Yeah, that's true. You know, and I think people like the price on them because the Apollos you usually get them really cheap, but I don't like the top prime. It's kind of awkward for me to use those.
Yeah.
So, what do you think? What would you say would be the most underrated?
Underrated.
The Dauntless.
I'm also I'm a big fan of the Swordfish, the work of Swordfish. And I know it gets a lot of hate, but I really like mine.
Okay.
We have a couple of Swordfish that we've done and hydro dipped and stuff. It was really good.
You know, I think the Dauntless is cool too. Actually, I'm also a big fan of NERF Rebel series. I love the Rebel series. I love my my Fearless Fire and my Rapid Red, and I love the Rebel.
Yeah, we're pretty big Rebel fans here as well. We have quite a few Rebel blasters. Love painting them. They're my favourite blasters to paint and stuff. I absolutely love them.
So this one?
Yeah, this is one of Scooter Girl's Rebel crossbows.
Oh wow!
It's wood dip with a painted handle.
Is that glitter on the pink too, or is that just the regular?
There's usually glitter everywhere in the house.
So yeah, it's kind of wood grain, and then the kind of brass effect. I have a pistol that kind of matches that as well. I have a couple of these kind of 5x5s.
Oh yeah.
Cool. And they've got the barrels are actually Andrew Aitchison, who was in earlier. These are some of his 8-shot barrels. He's a good, awesome designer and CD printer. Yeah, Attachments, you can find him on Etsy and YouTube and stuff. He does some awesome work. But yeah, I have 2 of these pistols that I use for kind of dual wielding at times. It's good fun.
Really cool. I prefer those. I prefer those over the hammer shot, actually.
Yeah. I love the shell. The Rebel shells are definitely our favorite. Yeah, we do paint a lot of them and stuff. They're good, really good for the hydro dipping and doing. We do a lot of blasters. We do a lot of custom decal work and kind of custom graphics and blasters as well. We have a artist friend that we work with. It's called the Dandy Tiger. And I don't know if you watch Drax videos. At the end of Drax video, there's a little cartoon character that comes up of Drac. He designed that for us for a blaster we'd made for Drac.
Awesome.
And he loved it so much he puts it on his YouTube videos now. But he also does a lot of other graphics for us that we do on. We do a lot of kind of Marvel characters and things, and kind of just quirky and colourful, and we do a lot of superhero themed blasters and things. And
do you have any of your hydro dip work, or any custom graphic work that you on blasters nearby that you could show us?
I've got some hydro dip here. I've not got any custom decals handy.
Or do you just have any hydro dip so people could check out the hydro dip?
This is Scooter Girl's Swordfish. So this was obviously the clear swordfish, and she dipped it with flowers on it. This is called the Power Flower. And this has got LEDs in it as well, but I'll rev it up, but watch your ears. It shouldn't be too loud. But... Oh, it's got yellow LEDs in it as well, and a voltmeter.
That is awesome.
I have a when I'm out playing, I have a obviously being from Scotland and being a proud Scotsman. When I'm northern, I wear a kilt, which I call my battle kilt.
Nice.
I have my blasters, a hydro dip and a tartan. So I kind of run a kind of Scottish theme, and I have kind of tartan armor that I wear as well. So this is my swordfish with the tartan hydro dip, and this one has green LEDs in it. So. Yeah.
That's so cool.
It's great. When we were playing at the week, we used the swordfish at the weekend where we were playing. In the last few games of the first event we were at, the sun was going down and they looked really cool in the dusk. And then the other game we went to was kind of indoor and soccer pitch, so it wasn't brightly lit. So it kind of they really showed up really well in the low light. It was good fun.
That's awesome. Yeah, I didn't, I haven't really seen many of the swordfish with the LEDs, not LEDs in them yet. So that's a great idea, actually. Since they're clear, so those look awesome.
As soon as I saw the swordfish advertised, I thought, I need to do that to it. I need to get the tartan on it and have it lighten up.
Yeah. It's funny that you said, I know you wear your kilt during gameplay and everything. Craig Ferguson, the comedian?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, he's one of my favorite comedians, but he was on Larry King once, and Larry King asked him what he wears under a kilt. And he said on a good day, lipstick. So every time someone mentions a kilt or I see one, I always think of that joke.
Yes. A true Scotsman never reveals what he's wearing under his kilt.
There you go. I mean, as a guy, I don't really want to know,
Yeah.
So let me ask you, how long have you been making videos on YouTube?
YouTube's only been a couple of years, really. One of the reasons I got to YouTube was it was when the AccuStrike blasters came out, and we were just out shopping one day, and just randomly there was a Falcon Fire AccuStrike blaster in a shop we passed, and I hadn't seen them anywhere in the UK at this point. They'd only just started to come out over in the States, I think, and other places, and there was only a few kind of leaked releases people had. And yeah, we found this Falcon Fire. So we bought it and got home and realized, nobody else had one. There was no videos done or anything. So yeah, we thought, right, let's just do a quick unboxing video. And yeah, it kind of started from there. So we did a quick opening of the box and a quick mod guide. I ended up taking all the locks out of it and sticking a 5 kilo spring in it. And yeah, that's just kind of started. That was the kind of start of the YouTube channel. Tried to kind of do regular videos, obviously we'd been modding for years by this point, so we had a kind of back catalogue of blasters that we had. So I did a few videos on blasters that we'd made in the past and things, and then started doing the kind of more event videos and the wars we're going to and a bit more of that, and just kind of enjoy it. I enjoy making the videos and filming them. It's good fun. We kind of just try and make videos that I enjoy watching, and hopefully other people do too. So.
Yeah, I get it. I try and, when I try and make videos, I make something that I would want to watch myself. If it's something that I wouldn't want to watch, and I don't expect other people to want to watch it, as well. So, but yeah, the gameplay footage is really, really cool. You guys like throw smoke bombs and things like that, man. It's freaking intense, it's crazy.
Yeah, a couple of the higher FPS games on the outdoor, the kind of airsoft sites and stuff, they allow the kind of pyrotechnic stuff, which is good fun.
Yeah, it looks like it, man.
Yeah.
I mean, oh, go ahead.
It's quite satisfying when you get the smoke grenades going off and running through them, and yeah, it's good fun.
Here at the church, we have a fog machine, they use for plays and everything, and we've used it before, like when we do we had a game called what was it, Rush the Stage or something, where everyone's on the stage in the parish hall, and everyone, people rush it and try and grab a flag that's on the stage. There's only like 4 or 5 of us on stage, and there's like just all the rest of the people are trying to rush up onto us and get the flag, and we turn on the smoke in the room, and the entrance of where everyone comes in at. So it looks pretty cool when just all this fog out there, and you just see like all these kids with blasters rushing through the fog.
Yeah, it looks awesome, especially if you get the kind of the right lighting and stuff for the fog. It looks really cool.
Yeah. It almost, some of the stuff I see on your channel, it looks like literally like actual war footage. I mean, like it looks like it could be, if it wasn't for the blasters and everything. But yeah, it looks like actual like urban combat. So what you've been doing the videos, you say, for about 2 years now?
Yeah, I think so. We kind of first started, kind of got into it and quite enjoyed it, and thought, right, we'll try and do a video a week, but it's really hard work. YouTube videos, and so we just kind of decided, let's just kind of do it at our own pace. If we've got content, we'll film it, we'll make a video, we'll put it out there, and we just kind of do that now. But we've kind of been playing a lot of games the last 18 months and so it's been good content wise. We've had a lot to do, and so I just put a video out tonight actually from last weekend. Just kind of 3 or 4 days to edit it, put it together, and it's good. I do a lot of stuff just on my mobile phone. I don't have any fancy equipment or anything. It's all kind of very basically done, and try and make it look nice and have a bit of fun with it.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Do you have any? Do you film at the Comic Cons too? And
we have done in the past year. We've done this. If you go back through some of the videos, we've done a few videos from Comic Cons and stuff as well. And try and get some of the cosplayers and the costumes, and it's good. We do obviously as prop makers and costumes. You get some awesome people turning up at the events. It's good because we've got the stall there. Everyone comes around looking around the stall, so you get to meet everyone and chat to everyone, and it's really good. It's one of the main things we enjoy about the Comic Cons, to be honest, is just getting to meet everyone and see all the awesome stuff.
Yeah, I bet. How long have you guys been doing the conventions?
4 or 5 years, yeah.
Oh, 4 or 5 years?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
We used to go as regular kind of attendees, and then as I said, kind of the toy collecting. Been collecting toys kind of whole adult life, and last time moved house, just so many boxes of toys came out the attic, and I just didn't know what to do with them. And I thought, a lot of these toys aren't going to see the light of day again. They're just going to go from one attic into another attic and not get put on display. So we decided we'll try and sell some of them, get rid of them. We thought, what better way to do it than at a Comic-Con? And we kind of did the first one and just really enjoyed the atmosphere of being there all weekend and get to meet everyone and see everyone, instead of being there as an attendee where you just kind of wander around and you'll bump into some people and miss other people. When you're there with a table all weekend, you meet everyone and you get to see everyone, you get to see all the costumes, and just loved that aspect of it, and just kind of went from there.
Yeah, that's awesome. Do you guys do panel or just like a booth?
Yeah, just a kind of booth or a table. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I've never been to one before, so I'm not really, I only see like, some people are on booths and some people are like on a panel where there's have folks asking questions. So
no, we've never been invited to do a panel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We do, obviously we do the target range at some events as well. So we take the NERF target range along. So we'll have our table set up and the target range going, and it's good. It's hard work running the target range, but it's good fun.
Have you gotten anybody into the hobby from the Comic Cons?
Probably several, loads of We sometimes we'll maybe take a tablet along and have that playing videos of the events and stuff, and the YouTube videos that we've got, and kids that kind of draws the kids in, and they can't quite believe it that this stuff goes on. They've never seen it before, and they kind of ask us about the events and where to go and how to get involved, and it's good. And then they see the kind of awesome custom blasters and what can be done. And also, we don't sell modified blasters to the kids or anything at the Comic Cons. They're all stock. They're just kind of customized, kind of cosmetically. But we do have our own personal blasters with us, so we'll sometimes have the kind of good stuff that we can show off and show them, and we can, if the target range is there, we can kind of show them like what the new motors does compared to a stock blaster and stuff, and explain that kind of side of the hobby to kids and stuff, and
Adults too.
and the adults, yeah.
Yeah,
so it's good.
That's actually a really cool idea, going to conventions and setting up there and showing people about the hobby and these modified blasters. There's a lot of people in the hobby are big into comic books and big into the and big into cosplay as well. I never even thought about having something like this at a Comic-Con. At one of the booths. So that's actually a really good idea to have a setup like that, at one of these conventions.
So obviously we have this is one of our banners that we take to the Comic-Con, so we advertise the BritNerf, and we kind of talk about BritNerf and the different games and all the awesome stuff that's out there.
Yeah. Who came up with the idea to start setting up at the conventions?
It kind of came to us when we were, as I said, we were kind of thinking about getting rid of some of the toys that we had because we had so many from the toy collecting.
Oh, that prompted it.
Yeah,
wow.
I couldn't really be bothered doing it all through eBay and stuff. So I thought we used to go to the conventions anyway, so we thought we'll try and book a table, and that's kind of when the Monkeytron Facebook page originally started as the kind of toy collection. So the page originally started as just all the toys that we collect and a kind of bit of NERF, but then it's kind of, as NERF became bigger and bigger part of us, it kind of is more NERF focused now. But when we went to the first Comic-Con, that's when we kind of decided to come up with the kind of brand of Monkeytron. And because when we went to the Comic-Con, there was big high street stores there trading, selling the toys and stuff, and we thought we needed a kind of identity ourselves to kind of stand out amongst the kind of brands that were there. So we kind of came up with the Monkeytron kind of collective brand, and that's just kind of gone from there.
Cool, man.
We just use it as our collective name for all the stuff that we do.
So what do you you have your own website and everything as well, or is it just a Facebook page?
Yeah, it's just that we still it's, as I say, it's not, we don't run it as a business or anything. It's just what we love to do.
Cool.
What we're passionate about. And so we have the Facebook page and the YouTube channel, and we use Instagram as well. And Scoot to Girl has her own separate Instagram for stuff that she does as well. And that's it. It's just what we enjoy doing.
Awesome, man. Yeah, it sounds like you guys have a lot of fun with it, and it's so cool that you're bringing it out, to other communities, letting them get a look at it and possibly, want to get involved in it as well. So I think that's a really cool thing you guys are doing. So let me see, what do we got here? What do you think about the state of our community right now as a whole, as the NERF hobby, the NERF community? Well, what do you think, what do you think about the state of it at the moment?
It's in a good place now. It's still growing. It's kind of, especially here in the UK, there's been a lot of growth over the last few years, like incredible. It's totally exploded in the last few years here in the UK, and more people coming in, and it's just been a lot of groups springing up here and there. So it's been quite healthy game wise and everything, and players coming in. And as a general rule, we kind of get along together. Obviously, the UK is quite a small community compared to probably you guys over in the States. So we all use the BritNerf forum, and we have a Discord server that most of us communicate through. So we all know what's going on and kind of keep well in touch with each other, and it's quite good in that sense here, kind of being quite a kind of smallish community compared to a lot of other countries.
So do you what are some of the negative aspects you see in the community right now?
Just people need to not take things so seriously and remember a lot of us are adults running around with kids' toys. And yeah, just that has to be remembered a lot of the time, and don't break rule number one.
That makes sense, man. A lot of people have the same thing, you know, a lot of people have the similar things to say when on these interviews. It's you know, don't take it so serious, and you know, like, don't be so hard on the new guys coming in with, you know, with their questions, because a lot of people are gonna have the same questions, you know. Just, you know, give them a break, man. They don't, you know, they don't come in knowing everything right off the bat.
Yeah, we've all had those questions. We've all asked them, haven't we? Yeah.
I still have them, you know.
Yeah.
Shoot, I'm still pretty new, so yeah, I know I've probably asked some really redundant things that they've heard you know, people have heard a million times already, you know. So, I think it's really good just to not try and be too difficult on people when they're new, and you know, you don't want to scare them off and give a really bad impression of our community.
Yeah, I think it's really important to remember that it's supposed to be fun.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What advice would you guys give to someone brand new coming into the hobby?
Play to grin, not play to win.
I like that, man. That's good. Play to grin, don't play to win.
Yeah, that's my motto anyway.
I might steal that.
Yeah. If I'm not running around with a big smile on my face, I'm not doing it properly.
Ryan is asking, has the Chronos taken off like crazy over there as it has out here?
It's pretty popular. Yeah,
it's very popular. Yeah. If you can prime it.
Yeah.
I can't prime it.
I have so much trouble with mine. I put a K26 in. It was just too difficult, so I changed it back out to you know, a smaller, you know, less difficult spraying load.
There's a lot of players when they first came out. Everyone went and bought them. They were getting used all the time, and then a lot of players just keep them as a sidearm now, or they'll use them as a primary in the kind of lower FPS games where there's a lot of kids and stuff. They'll maybe just run a Chronos and nothing else.
Yeah. I'm actually supposed to be getting one of those T handle primers for it. I'm really looking forward to that, you know. So hopefully that'll take care of my my weakness issue there. And I know it's really late, guys, so I'm gonna just ask a couple more things, I guess, here. What about Foam Fest? Did you guys want to? Someone was asking to bring up Foam Fest.
So Foam Fest is the UK's first NERF convention. We're putting it on, the Monkeytron Collective, along with our friends at Foam Dart Thunder. We're putting on this event. It's down in England. It's going to be in England, in Wigan, which is in the north of England. There's going to be a Foam Dart Thunder stadium, soccer stadium event on the same day, and we're going to be holding the convention in the stadium on the same day as that event. But then once we'd announced this, we weren't sure how popular it was going to be, but it turned out to be really popular, and the whole BritNERF community is kind of rallied around, and there's a couple of the other local game organisers have decided to put events on as well during the weekend. So there's going to be a game on the Friday night, which is run by the Team Corvus guys. There's going to be a Quasar NERF, that's the kind of indoor close quarters laser tag game on the Friday night, and then Foam Fest and the stadium event on the Saturday. And then on the Sunday, there's going to be the Impact Northwest event, which is the kind of outdoor high FPS event as well. So there's going to be a full weekend of games on, and the convention. So we're really looking forward to it. It's exciting stuff, and everyone's really hyped about it here in the UK. It's been,
you guys are going to be really busy. That's cool, man.
We'd had the idea even 2 years ago, obviously, with us doing all the Comic Cons and conventions. It's an idea we've been kicking about for a long time. The
whole community, actually.
It's been talked about.
Talking about it for quite a long time. So
it came up a few times, and then obviously we'd managed to get out to FoamCon earlier this year. and just absolutely loved it. The whole atmosphere at FoamCon was amazing, and Drac had invited us out. Drac had come over here to the UK last year to play at one of the Terminal Infection games, and we got to hang out with him, and the guys from Project FDL came over as well, and we're kind of good friends with them now.
Cool.
Good friends with Jackie and Jesse and the other guys, and Drac had came over and he'd kind of saw what we were doing with Monkeytron and really liked it, and kind of invited us over to come to FoamCon and said, if you can get to FoamCon, you can have a table there. And so we kind of went out our way to try and make that happen, and we did, and we got there, and yeah, absolutely loved it. It was amazing, and that kind of really enthused us, and we came back to get the Foam Fest idea really going and get something going in the UK similar.
Cool. Yeah, that sounds really awesome. Hopefully I can make it out. I mean, I want to make it out to NWAR, but I was really more interested in the FoamCon and the NWAR aspect of it, just so I can meet everybody and, you know, see everybody's work. I think that would be really awesome experience. Yeah, we had it here at you know, we had sort of a little meet and greet at the Ragnaroktoberfest, but it was, you know, it was a lot smaller compared to the FoamCon deal that I was watching, you know, that I see online and everything. It looks like such an awesome experience, being able to talk and meet and look at everything. It just seems really cool.
Yeah, FoamCon was awesome. Getting to meet everyone and see everything, and people coming up to our table and saying, yeah, we know, we've seen you guys online doing this and doing that. And it was like, yeah, it kind of blew our minds a bit. Like,
yeah.
People were watching the stuff and knew who we were. And it was kind of, wow.
Did you guys sign any blasters? Did you sign any blasters?
Yeah, we did a couple actually, which was a bit bizarre,
right?
To be honest.
I signed blasters. I wasn't there. Our son Aidan went.
Yeah.
Did he sign blasters?
I can't remember. Yeah.
It's insane. Yeah, I was at Ragna at the mod party and at Ragnaroktoberfest. I signed like 3 or 4 blasters. It blew my mind. I was like, why? I mean, this is probably going to lower the FPS, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's incredible. You know, it's really cool.
One of the most bizarre things is we were sitting in the airport. We were waiting on getting a lift from the airport to Athens. And obviously we were camped out in the airport for a few hours, waiting on our lift picking us up. And as other flights were coming in, people were passing by. So we've got to meet loads of guys in the airport. So we met Make Test Battle and Mr. Nathan and Beret and Out of Darts and the Foam Blast crew. And then it was actually Jangular walked past and he actually recognised us. And that was a really bizarre moment. Yeah, getting stopped by Jangular saying, "Hey, Monkeytron." That was quite strange.
Yeah, Jangular, he keeps his eye out. He watches a lot of the content on YouTube, and he pays a lot of attention to the community. You know, so he knows a lot about what's going on. So he's a really nice guy as well. I met him at the BTA. I met him before I even knew he was Jangular, actually, because I didn't know anything about the hobby. I was kind of just, it was my first kind of war, and it was competitive, NERF event. And I the pastor here is really big into NERF and knows a lot of people in the community. And yeah, he introduced me to him, and then it wasn't until like later when I was looking at videos, I was like, oh my god, that's the guy I met. So is there anything else you guys want to bring up before we go?
No, I think that's about us. It's been great to be on here. Thanks very much for inviting us on.
Absolutely. Thank you so very much for coming on and staying up so late to appease us in the States. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no, thank goodness we're off work tomorrow.
Oh, that makes me feel less guilty then. So.
No, it's been good. I've enjoyed it. Thanks very much.
Really good. Thanks.
Awesome, and I appreciate Scooter Girl, you actually getting on camera as well. It was really nice to have you join in on camera. So
it's a rare occasion.
So I look forward to more content coming from you, and you guys have a very good night.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
All right, thank you very much. All right, everybody. I got an idea. All right, guys. I have an idea. I want to do a raid. Now, Alice Coat Duck, she is doing a live stream right now. So I wanted to go raid her channel, but not like, don't be a jerk. I want you guys to, I'm going to put the link to her live stream. I want you guys just to go in there and just let her know that, you know, Broke Nerfing is raiding her and everyone's giving her, give her put a like on the live stream, you know, just let her know it's like it's a support raid. We're supporting her stream. All right, guys. So I'm going to put a link in there. So everybody who's in here still, just go to Alice's live stream right now. Go to the live stream and just let her know that, you know, just let her know we're sending our love. You know, we're sending our love. It's a love raid, man. We're going to go support her. We're going to support her stream since mine is coming off now. So mine's going offline. So let's all go check her out. Or at least just give her a like and let her know that you stopped by to throw a like on her stream. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what we're going to do right now. So thank you so much for everybody who's watching, who stayed through the whole thing. I really appreciate it. And, I am going to be putting out a new video this weekend. Hopefully. So yeah, so I'm putting out a new video this weekend. I'm going to be starting a new series about why you nerf. It's going to be about all of you guys. So people are going to be able to send me a video that's about 5 minutes or less about why they nerf, how they got into the hobby, and what they get out of the hobby. So so it's a why, what, and how they got into the hobby, why they do it, and what they get out of it. So if you send me a 5 minute or less video, I posted it on my Facebook. I'm going to make an announcement video for it this weekend, but it's going to be both on the Thunderdome channel and the Broke Nerfing channel simultaneously. So you're going to have much exposure. So this is going to be a really cool series. So I hope a lot of you get involved. All right, guys. So right now I put the link in the, oh, thanks, Monkeytron. Thank you so much for Thank you so much for being on here, man. It was, you know, both of you, Big Al, Scooter Girl. You guys were awesome. You were very nice people, and I really appreciate you being here. You guys do great work. You have awesome gameplay footage as well, and just keep doing what you're doing, man. You guys are doing good things for the community. All right, so everybody, right now, let's go over to Alice's channel. Once I go off, go to Alice's channel, let her know Broke Nerfing sent you, and you're coming to like the video. You know, you're going to like her stream. All right, guys? So, yeah, we're going to go now, and we're going to go support Alice's stream. Thanks a lot, guys. I'm going to put the link one more time. Support Alice. Let her know I sent ya. Let her know I sent you. Thanks a lot, guys. I love you all. Bye.